Gemini, this is your Halloween tarot reading. And let's see what is going on for you. Is it a trick? Is it a treat? Most things have been treats. And I don't know. I don't want there to be a trick for anybody. I want everyone to have treats. We had some tricks with my camera, not wanting to focus on the cards. With the autofocus, that's been my trick. And also my microphone acting weird. Like it will just record garbledygook. And I'm like, it's a brand new microphone, it's Rode. I'm not all that happy with it, to be honest with you. Maybe I got a bad set, I don't know. All right, Gemini, let's see what your Halloween oracle is. And all these can be found in the playlist description along with your sun, moon, and rising sign. Don't forget to check those. Remember, time and energy is fluid, not linear. All right, Gemini, what is coming towards you for Halloween? Scrying, intuition. You can use all types of things. For scrying, you can use candles, crystals, water, even any kind of shiny surface, a black mirror even. It's just to unfocus your eyes, and you can get messages that way. So intuition that feels either like cups or, you know, high priestess type energy. You might be looking towards divination. Ooh, steampunk priestess. This did come out for someone. Ah, third eye. That's what that one is, third eye. I don't know why Allie likes to talk whenever I'm starting my readings, and that's the only time she walks around and meows is when I'm doing my readings. Ooh, success. I like that with the star. I'm going to go ahead and grab the book on this just because. I was right. The steampunk princess is about intuition. It's that third eye activation and trusting in it. And maybe that's where you'll find success. Maybe you too are psychic or a tarot reader or thinking about it. So let's take a look at this one together. Appearances can deceive, yet when the time is right, incisive intuition slices through the illusion and the truth hits you right between the eyes. That is the perception of reality behind the illusion. You know it when you experience it, and you know that you have to trust what you see. So give yourself permission to acknowledge and accept the power of those insights. Don't talk yourself out of the truth. Intuition might only last for a second, and yet it can change the way you look at things forever, sending you on a more authentic course and allowing for changes to take place that you might have previously believed were impossible. Wow. So the steampunk priestess comes to you when there is more to something or someone than initially meets the eye. You might need to look closer to understand what is happening or to trust in what you are already perceiving. Even if a part of it you doubt, because the truth of the matter in such cases would be so at odds with superficial appearances. She reminds you to trust your insight, no matter how startling, surprising, or shocking that intuitive hit might be. So, all right, Gemini, you are an air sign, Mercury, messenger of the gods, and you are going to be trusting not what you see. You are going to be trusting what you feel and what you know during this time. Any of us are psychic. I think all people are psychic. A lot of people just don't resonate with it for some reason. Don't believe it. You have the Hierophant, higher self energy, Taurus, the Two of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. Look at that, right under success. I mean, nice. Look, star and star. That is alignment right there. Trust your intuition. You are on the right path. You have the High Priestess coming out on the Hierophant. That is a very soulful connection. You have the Nine of Pentacles on the Two of Cups. And what do we have on the Ace? We have the Knight of Cups. So there is a connection here. And it's saying trust what you feel about someone, not necessarily what you see, not necessarily what they're telling you. What do you feel? What energy do you get from people when you meet them? You know, it's about that vibration. This is a divine couple here, because we do have the Two of Cups. We got the Knight of Cups. You have a soulmate coming in. Now, if it's not a soulmate, this is talking about your ascension into this psychic ability. I mean, because we have the Hierophant and the High Priestess together. Honestly, this feels like, I mean, it could be you integrating yourself with that Two of Cups, masculine, feminine, light and dark. But, you know, with that Knight of Cups, I mean, and the Two of Cups, this feels like maybe you've already met the soulmate. Maybe they're already with you. For some of you, this could be a new thing coming in, but you feel very intuitive about each other. You can probably complete each other's sentences. You know when they're about to call you. This is a very, very deep, close connection. Is it romantic? Maybe. Doesn't have to be. But both of these energies here are of two people that are not just divinely connected, their soul is a kindred spirit. That's what I would call it. You've probably lived lives together before in some way or another, maybe as siblings, maybe romantically, who knows? I'm not saying that's together, you know, we're not saying that. But different times you're different things, right? Who knows what it was for you? But that's what I'm feeling here with the Hierophant and the High Priestess. A lot of intuition. I think you both share it. You might both be psychics. I mean, you would have to be, really, to be in that energy. Gemini, this is amazing. Two of Cups crossed by the Nine of Pentacles. Well, the Nine of Pentacles, this is interesting because it's usually my card of being single. Or, well, you're self-sufficient. Let's say that. And I think that's great. You're both very much individuals. You're not reliant on the other for anything. And that's how you complement each other, is you're both whole, not codependent. This is independence here, being able to take care of yourself. And so this is showing me two very independent people. That's what I'm seeing here. That are very abundant with that Nine of Pentacles. Or, I mean, I feel like both of you are. That's the feeling here. That you're very talented, have some type of special skill. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't something with your psychic ability, because that's really coming through crazy here. So the Ace of Pentacles, this is a new opportunity. So that's what makes me feel like this could be a new person coming into your life with this offer, this heart's desire. That's why I feel like this is a new opportunity. And I think you would work well together. You would grow in your resources together. This would be successful. We have that success here, that star. So this would be a very successful relationship or partnership of some kind. Not sure if it's romantic. I mean, it could be. But this just feels like a divine partnership. I don't know what else to say. How often do you see a spread like that? For me, not very. All right, so we have the Hangman, we have Pisces, we have the Four of Swords, and the Queen of Cups now. Look at that. I feel like this person, you're at peace with this person. You have R&R here with that Four of Swords. You might be taking a vacation together. Empress energy. Oh my goodness. Six of Pentacles. And now the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, all right. So, the Hangman. This is enlightenment. Wow. That's what I'm feeling mostly with this Hangman, is this golden energy right here. I feel like both of you have very high, well-developed practices, spiritual practices is what's coming through. That, you know, I'm feeling traditional in it's, you have traditions, your own traditions, not like other people's traditions. It's what you do. Because this Hangman energy makes me think of someone who has set apart parts of their day for either yoga or healthy spiritual practices, meditation. That's what I'm feeling here. Like you have a meditation garden, you have a place where you put down your mat and you listen to a fountain. It feels very what is the word? Transcendental? Is that the word I'm looking for? I'm not sure. It feels very serene, very calm. I'm hearing like the little water fountains trickle. There's incense burning. I feel like I'm in someone's space here. Very calm, very relaxing. This feels like a very abundant household. This we have this motherly energy of the Empress here that takes care of things. Very nurturing, very abundant. Little luxuries again. This is Taurus, but it's Venus. And the Nine of Pentacles is Venus and Virgo energy. I think some of you work from home. Some of you might be in the, I feel like some type of healing arts, like holistic health, something like that. There is a big vibe here of spirituality, like with crystals, Reiki, something like that. Very much a very healing, nurturing energy with that Empress. That's what I'm feeling here. Now, this also could represent pregnancy or growth of some type within your connections here. It could be more spiritual growth. Oh my gosh, now Allie's just running around everywhere. She's going crazy. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you can hear that. Four of Swords crossed by the Six of Pentacles. Like I was saying, I was feeling this energy of calm. It almost feels like every day is a vacation. Oh, there was that song that was so good. I think it was a reggae kind of song about just being so happy with their job every day. Felt like a vacation. Do you know what I'm talking about? And we have the Six of Pentacles, more Taurus energy. This is about your material value, your self-worth. It's very high. And I feel like everything, you feel very relaxed right now. Wow, this is an interesting reading, Gemini. Very relaxed, very calm in your space. That almost feels like that space you have where you can just listen to the water, little water fountain trickle, have your incense burning, maybe hear the wind chimes tinkling. That's what I'm feeling here. And you're open to giving and receiving. We see that with the Knight of Cups, not just with your abundance, but with your heart. It's what I feel like. So you might have charities that you're giving to right now, because this is about cycles, about giving and receiving and knowing your worth. And I just felt like this looked like Universal Studios, Harry Potter. Some of you just got back from a trip or you're planning one. And so this feels like your life is really in balance here. Interesting reading. So we have the Queen of Cups, Cancer energy, Knight of Pentacles, more Virgo there. There's a lot of nurturing energy here with this Queen of Cups. Very loving, very caring. This feels like this Knight of Pentacles is a new venture. Oh my God, she is just running up and down the house. Burst of energy. So the Knight of Pentacles is progress. It's pretty slow, but it's going. So you could be following your heart's desire with whatever you're doing here. I think you're already doing it. And I think you're having slow and steady progress. That's what I'm feeling there. Just everything going peacefully, going well. Just really being in the zone, trusting your intuition like gangbusters. Man, Allie is just, she's almost 8 years old. She is just full of it this morning. This is a very beautiful reading. I don't know what else to say. I feel very calm, very happy. Now we have the Magician here, a bit more Virgo. You might have Virgo in your chart somewhere. Page of Swords. Seven of Swords. Some strategy here. Let me move the camera down just a smidge. Is that good enough? Yeah. We have some communication here, some Swords energy. Now the Magician is also Gemini. Ten of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles now. All right. So within whatever you're manifesting, which could be a multitude of things right now, Gemini, you're ready to put in the work with that Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is perseverance. The Ten of Wands is, well, you know, it can be looked at as carrying a burden sometimes, but it could just be meaning to share the load, to make sure it is your burdens that you're carrying. And I feel like it is. I don't feel like this is heavy, though, to be honest with you, because this whole reading is so good. I think that what this is saying is that even if things do ever feel tough, I feel like you have endurance, stamina to see things through no matter what. Because I think you have this feeling that whatever you want in life, you have to put in the work for. And I think you have it. I think you are manifesting all of these things. You have a sense of worth here, right straight in the middle. And you have a lot of pentacles here. You have love. You have success all around you. And so this tells me that whatever you are manifesting, you're willing to go and do whatever it takes with that Ten of Wands. You know, I just, my one criticism with the Ten of Wands is maybe there could be a more efficient way to do it. You know, maybe you could get some help if you wanted it, if you needed it. You know, but sometimes some of us just want to have that satisfaction of saying, I did it all on my own. So there could be that. But there's persistence here and definitely not giving up. We have the Page of Swords crossed by the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is leaving a legacy. So you might be wanting to leave something behind for your children here. We do see that here. So I'm feeling that there are some young people around you right now, maybe looking up to you, looking towards you, because the Page of Swords is a kind of a looking type energy. You're an example for them, possibly. It could be that you inherited something from your family at one time. But this feels like more like something going forward. You want to make sure that everybody's taken care of. That's what I'm feeling here. And this Ten of Pentacles, it's right on track. You had the Nine of Pentacles up there. This relationship, this that you have with this other person, this soulmate, it feels very profitable. Like together, you work well together. Like I said, it's a lovely, good reading. Now, the Seven of Swords crossed by the King of Pentacles. Excuse me. The Seven of Swords is about strategy here. And there could be something, and it might have something to do, because we have the swords here, with your legacy and what you are leaving behind. The King of Pentacles is a businessman. It's Taurus energy. It's very stable energy as well. And I think it's coming across here because you planned. I think you planned ahead. That's what we have with this strategy. You're very careful with your resources, and that's why you have all of this. I don't feel like there's no energy here of, like wasting your resources or anything like that. You've been very careful with your resources, and that's why you have this Ten of Pentacles now, with careful planning and strategy. So this is saying whatever it is you want to do, if you are just starting this path, this is how you get to it with this mindset. You have to be this king already. You have to strategize and plan, know where you're headed, and be in the energy of the person who did it. Like if they were to look, if this person, this version of you was to look back in their life, they would see where you are now, and you'd be on that path. That's what it feels like to me. This is confirmation that you're on the right path if you're doing all these things. If you're doing what they would do. Goddess. Healing, feminine energy. And maybe that's what that Empress is. And we have the Queen of Cups as well. It's a lot of nurturing energy here. Oh, sweetie. A rebirth is assured, or maybe a birth for some of you. You have the Bat Spirit. Now I'm thinking of Hotel Transylvania. Mission accomplished. Welcome home with the crown. This Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands, that's the mission accomplished. You have achieved your goals here, big goals. Good luck. You have Horseshoe. Nice. We have Cane. Pay attention to your health. And do pay attention to your health, because I got bronchitis because I didn't, the one day I went shopping, I did not sanitize my hands, and I usually do crazy. I sanitize the cart. I don't know why I didn't that day, and I paid the price for it. So if you're sick, stay home. If you have to go out, wear a mask, do whatever you can, because if you go out and you're spreading your germs, you're actually costing other people money, because then they won't be able to go to work. You know what I'm saying? That's not very considerate. So make sure you're paying attention to your health. And then we have Lily. Spiritual love. Right there. Gemini. It's a very interesting reading. I like it. It's very soulful, very spiritual reading. Let me know if this resonated with you. If you have like this room I was seeing with the little water fountains and the, like, I'm almost seeing like river stones or something, and incense and wind chimes and crystals, and it's beautiful. All right. Well, let me know if this reading resonated with you. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. Thank you again so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.